Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we learn fun and practical ways to enjoy programming. And today we are going to learn some STL tricks which I had learned during my programming days. Actually, I had a challenging day at work today. We had a release yesterday, and today we had to test a lot of features on multiple platforms. Yes, so let's get started. That's about me. And so we will discuss about range based loops and how we use it to print the values. So if we have a string s, we can just print it like this, right? I mean, I think we all know this, but still, let's let's run this. And yeah, so now you can see that we have the individual characters printed over here, right? We are printing the SI. Is there a better way to do this? Okay, first of all, let's define better. It's not better, it's just a bit more short. And sometimes when we are a little short of time in not in interviews, during contests, you can use this. In fact, I would avoid using this syntax, auto range based syntax, during interviews because uh, then it would need you to explain the interviewer that why are you using this, why don't you just use I equal to 0 and all that. And if the interviewer is not familiar with this syntax, then you'd have to explain more. So let's try to print it like this. So what this does is that x will copy the individual values of s, like first time x will have a, second time x will have b. And let us just print this. Let's compile again. And so if you see, we are again able to print x the same way, like it's a b c d f g h. Yeah, just like this, it's the same. The only downside is that I would not prefer it used during an interview, uh, and this does not give you an access to the indices. If you need access to indices, you can do something like this: I equal to 0 and then I plus plus. But then why go through all this hassle? And should just use this. It's not too much of a trouble. Another thing that we have seen, and I have myself been a part of that, that I've been tripped multiple times. So let's say if I want to change the individual characters of, let's remove this first. Let's say if I want to remove if I want to change all the characters of the string s to, let's say, z. So can I do something like this? Let us see if we can actually do something like this. See out. No, if you see that it's printing the same thing again. A B C D F G H I J J K L, right? Like it does not have an effect. Think about why. Think why. So in the beginning, I told that this x actually copies the value of the individual elements of s, like whatever is placed to the right of this colon. So the values are copied by value. The individual elements are copied by value. So changing anything in x would not change anything in s. One way we can overcome this is we can write something like and s, and then let's say we do x equal y, and then we print s. Okay, think about what would happen. Before it compiles, you should be ready with an answer. Tricks it out. Oh, okay, what happened? Oh, I did not save it. I did not save it. Yeah, see, So now you have all the elements chained to y. Why does it happen? Because now the values of all the individual elements of s are passed to x by reference. So if you change x, the values in the string s would change to. Wait a second. Yeah. So yeah, this was it. And there's one more trick. It's not a trick, it's more like a suggestion. Wait. So style, consistency, it's s dot size and int n2 equals s dot length, n1 n2. So what do you think would be the answer? Okay, you already know the answer. So both of them are 12, right? So which one should we use? Which one should we prefer over the other? In fact, I had one of my students and she always uses this length, and I always told her that no, don't use length, just use size all the time. And the reason is because of consistency. So other than string, we have other STLs containers in C++, like vector, map, set, and like whatever unordered map, all other containers. So instead of using length, you can just use size, because they also, all of them use size too, and you don't have to remember anything special for string. So instead of just, you can just be happy that you know the size function or size method. Okay, another, I think this is enough, or maybe I can, yeah, I can teach something else too. Another thing is Mohit s1 dot. So this I'm teaching how do you append a character to a string, and which one would I prefer, and it has again everything to do with consistency. We will see that both of these work. So if my string is s1 and I do s1 dot push back character 1, it just pushes 1 to Mohit, and then if I do s2 plus equal to 2 character, it would just push 2, right? So which one would I prefer? So I personally, if you ask me, I would prefer the first one, s1 dot pushback, because in vectors also we do the same thing. We just push, uh, we just use the pushback method and push integers or whatever values are there to the back of the vector. So that you don't have to remember. See, it's all about us not investing a lot of time in remembering different syntax for different STL containers. Why do you want to do that? It's much better if you remember one and use it everywhere. So yes, this was it. I think I am done. I'm out of topics. I'll be back with some more topics, some more fun topics, maybe something more advanced the next time. Okay, goodbye, Tata. Take care. Good night. It's actually raining in Bangalore and I like it. Bye bye.